The signal came from Proxima Centauri. It was faint, compressed into neutrino bursts, and buried in radiation static, but it was unmistakably intelligent. The first clear word humanity decoded from it was just one. Help. For weeks, the world held its breath. News outlets speculated wildly. Some called it a prank, others a trap. The United Earth Alliance convened secretly. Dr. Amara Voss, a linguist and xenoanthropologist, was recruited to lead a rapid response team known only as Project Hadescope. Amara had her own reasons for joining. Her sister had vanished 3 years earlier while piloting the deep space freighter Everest Dawn. Its final position was less than 3 million miles from the source of the signal. She knew this wasn't just coincidence. The response ship The Veil launched quietly. No crowds, no ceremony. Its 5-person crew were specialists, battle-hardened, genius level, each with secrets they weren't eager to share. Their objective: trace the signal, establish contact, determine intent. 3 months into the journey, The Veil dropped out of warp near the edge of an uncharted debris field. The stars were wrong. As if rewritten, objects floated in slow, tumbling orbits, wrecked ships, satellites, weapons platforms from no known origin. Ancient and futuristic at the same time. Scars of war, some still smoldered. One of them bore the Earth Alliance insignia, but from a design a century too advanced. It wasn't just debris, it was a graveyard. The signal pulsed again, louder now, rhythmic, and in its core a sound unmistakably human, a girl's voice. Please, don't leave. Amara's breath caught. It was her sister, but her sister was dead or lost. Or the ship AI confirmed it wasn't a recording. It was real-time communication. No lag, impossible without quantum entanglement. Something was bending physics. Pilot Roan didn't wait. He pushed forward into the heart of the debris field despite warnings. The crew protested. Even the AI hesitated. Then something appeared, not a ship, a structure. A spiraling lattice of black glass and bone-like metal, wrapped in an artificial storm. Lightning danced in impossible angles. The ship's readings went dead. Time inside the cockpit slowed. Memories bled into waking vision. Roan saw his childhood home burning. Amara saw her sister floating, hand outstretched in the void. The Veil docked. Inside was silence. The air was breathable. The architecture alien but eerily organic, walls that pulsed gently like lungs. Then they found the room. A chamber full of mirrors. Each reflected not the crew but other versions of themselves. Alternate choices. Some were dead, others wore alien uniforms. One of Amara's reflections turned to her and smiled. "This is not your future," it said. Then it stepped out of the mirror. What followed was chaos. The reflections attacked, perfect copies with unnatural strength. They weren't just doppelgangers. They were harvested possibilities, taken from alternate timelines and twisted into weapons. The Veil's crew fought to escape. One by one, they were dragged into the mirrors, absorbed into a dimension outside time. Roan set the ship's engines to overload, threatening to bring the entire station down. But Amara stayed. The signal was stronger now inside her head. Her sister was here, not dead. Kept, she followed the source to the core. There she found it. An entity alien, vast, ancient beyond language. Its form was fluid, shifting. 1,000 eyes, a mouth that sang geometry. It called itself Oryx. It had been wounded in a war that broke the laws of time. To survive, it fed on potential, on all possible versions of reality. The distress call hadn't been a trap, it was loneliness. It hadn't meant to take her sister. It had only touched her mind, and she fractured across timelines. Every time Amara dreamed of her sister in strange places, those were real. Oryx had collected them, preserved them, a living museum of lives never lived. Amara begged Oryx to release them. It refused. She offered herself. Her full consciousness, every version of her. It hesitated, then accepted. She was flooded with lifetimes. A war medic, a mother, a killer, a savior, all of them her. Oryx took them, weaving them into its being. And in return, her sister stepped from the void, whole, trembling, human. As Oryx faded, its last whisper echoed through the ship. "Thank you for remembering me." The mirrors shattered. The others returned, those still alive. Roan found Amara collapsed on the floor, eyes glowing faintly, smiling. She was different now. Touched, part of her still lingered within Oryx. They returned to Earth, not as explorers, but as witnesses. The government tried to silence it. The public was told a meteor storm damaged the mission. The truth lived only in the minds of the survivors. But Amara knew it wouldn't stay hidden. Because late at night, across observatories and deep sky scans, a new signal was heard. This time, a chorus. A galaxy's worth of voices. And at the center, hers, a warning. Some doors shouldn't open, but once they do, you can't look away.